So I'm going to share with you 5 effortless ways you can improve your golf game without hours of practice. So a shot not used enough by many golfers, amateurs and pros, is the chip and run. So the basic chip the ball and try and run it forwards. The idea with this shot is to get the ball on the green as quick as possible and then let gravity do the work. So how do you play this shot? So first idea, you want to pick a club that you're comfortable with. I'm using a 9-iron here, and you can vary the loft. So if I want to get the green sooner, so get my ball on the green sooner, I might choose more or less loft. But the idea is to choose one of your medium-ish irons, 7, 8, 9. Use the one you're comfortable with. Second thing I'm going to do is hold on with my putting grip. So I'm actually trying to get the club up through my palm because I want my higher hands, because I'm really just going to putt this ball forwards. Where if I was using my lofted club, it would be more out in front of me, standing grip, there'd be some kind of wrists getting involved. We're not doing that. We're trying to make this shot as simple as possible. So putter grip, handle higher, which will put the toe end of the club in the ground. So don't worry if the heel gets off the ground. This is quite good. This bit's quite rounded. It's going to glide nicely across the ground, getting you not to dig. Ball position is similar to my putting, so it's just forward of center. So kind of just forward of my zipper here. I start with pressure quite even, maybe a fraction more on my lead side, and now all I'm doing is rocking my shoulders back and forwards. The idea, remember, try and get the ball on the green as quick as possible, and then just let that ball roll out. Don't be afraid if you're doing the longer chip and runs. If you do a little bit of hip turn just to get a bit of speed, that's not a problem, but try and stay in this kind of neutral hand position. The reason this shot's so good is it's really safe. The crashes aren't big crashes. Even if you don't strike it that well, it goes 70-80% of the way. Where if you use your lofted clubs, they can go like 10% if you duff them. The reason lots of you don't play this shot, and maybe not as good as you should be, is simply because you don't practice it. When I do this with amateurs, they hit the shot, they hit one way over the bat, they hit one halfway, and they go, see, I can't do that. And I say, well, both of those shots were struck well. You just got to learn to get that distance control, which means hitting it more often. Intentions. Do you have a very clear idea of what you're trying to do before you hit any of your golf shots? What I find with amateurs is they tend to, if we take a fairway like this, they see the middle of the fairway, they're just aiming at the middle of the fairway. Often the middle of the fairway isn't the best place to aim. I know on this hole, if you go left, you're going to lose your ball. So I'm aiming down the right side of the fairway. I know the right hand rough isn't that tough to get out of. So I might even aim in at the right hand rough if I have to miss the trouble on the left. Having clear intentions with every shot you play, rather than just aiming at the flag or aiming at the middle of the fairway, is key to playing the best golf you can play. Approach shots, intentions, equally as important. Look at this green. So you can see the green, I'm seeing short as friendly. 2 bunkers on the left, I'm going to avoid them at all costs. Over the back, I can't see, so I'm going to take my shorter club of my decision. I can't really see right. I'm going left of that pin to at that pin, because if I miss left, I'm hitting the green. Good ideas before I execute. So even if you pull it off or not, it's all about having those clear ideas before you set out. Do you have clear intentions of where you're going to land the ball with a chip? What kind of rollout might happen? What direction it might roll out, so you're not rolling down big tiers and losing those shots. So important. Low point control, being able to strike the ball consistently from the ground is key to enjoying yourself on the golf course. 2 simple drills to help you control low point. If you're fed up of thinning and fatting iron shots, try this. First drill, feet close together, hit a shot, do a few practice swings, full swings with a medium iron, hit a few shots this way. If this improves your low point control, so you strike it better, you're probably someone who's swaying around a lot, so it'll allow you to realize you've got to try and stop that. Little variation of that drill, little bonus to it as well. Feet together, full swings, hit some shots and put a bounce in, meaning on the downswing you come down to then try and come up to hit the ball. If that makes your low point control better, this means you're probably someone who needs to get up through your left side better to get that low point control. And then the last one, you're going to take your normal stance. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your lead foot in level with the ball. Make your backswing on the downswing, step that lead foot back to where it was at the beginning. So do your whip for stance and hit it. If that helps you control low point, then you're probably someone who needs to get across better on the way down. Try these drills to see which one applies to you and gets you striking the ball better. Striking the ball better is key to more fun on the golf course. Distance control with your putting. Trying to get the distance set where you don't have to think about it too much is key to lowering your scores. And when people think of distance control, they often think about long putts, and that's key. You need to be able to get them close. But you can do this with short putts too. So even on short putts, are you trying to just kind of drop one in the left side? See, that was too hard, so it didn't take the break. Do that one again, just try and nudge it up the left because I'm trying to drop it in that kind of centre left. Are you thinking, right, this one I'm confident, I'm going to go centre stump, firm and straight. Took the break, missed it on the right. So you can see, even on a short putt, distance control is something you should still be trying to work into these putts. Again, doesn't mean you're going to hole more, but it will mean that you have better ideas of where to hit different putts, breaking at different speeds. Distance control, key to lower scores. Tee height with the driver. This is so easy to get a win when you're looking for a different shape shot. Think about it this way. Lower teed golf ball with the driver, so where the ball is somewhere around the middle, the top part of the club, that's generally going to start lower, a little bit left and cut. So you could aim that up the left and cut it back. Standard tee height, think about half the ball above half the crown. That's going to give you your standard shot, if that's a draw or fade, whatever it is at the moment. And then a higher teed up golf ball where you get lots of the ball above the top of the crown. If you're good at pushing hard and hitting hard with your driver, this is a great way to get those long, straight bombs out there. Use tee height. Good players are using this without telling people. They use it all day to control their driver that little bit better.